Sorry.
John's all on one. He went fishing at 7
Fuck
a.m. I got allergies.
I have the sniffles.
Dude, you guys, I'm not going to be like on tonight, so like, you know.
I'm not. I'm on,
you guys notice anytime John walks into a room, he has to like sigh and like make notice of like an ailment he has.
Yeah, I'm a sire.
John walks into every room like, oh, my knee.
Dude, my fucking ribs
Just
are
so we could all have a big 30-minute talk about his knee.
I'm constantly being injured, unlike otters who just stay like in
really?
fucking padded rooms.
Oh, really? I've been working out, too. I've been hitting the gym. My fucking shoulder's killing me, because I'm trying to fend off testicular cancer.
I've been jerking dudes off in the fucking locker room.
Yeah, it's good work. Yeah. You sweat a lot.
Devin's got that all natural. He's got the acoustic shake weight.
Yeah, and I'll have you know, cum is great for your skin.
Yeah.
Scumbag. Anyway,
he calls me a scumbag.
Welcome to the Hate Watch podcast. Let's wrap this up real quick. Manscaped promo code Hate Watch. Buy Manscaped. I'm getting a lot of messages from people telling me that they're buying it and they love it. It's a tremendous product, and we've all used it, and our balls are smooth as rubles or rubies or
rubies. Rubles?
What is it? Rubies or rubles?
Rubles are the Russian currency.
And what are rubies?
Rubies are precious gems.
What's the difference?
Well, you don't.
The Russian currency sucks cock right now.
All right. Well, whatever. Manscaped. Promo code Hate Watch.
Actually, by the way, I think they already bought 8. So you guys don't have to buy it anymore.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I read online on the Reddit they were saying they already got 8.
Really?
No, they weren't.
Well, go check out.
A couple people got it.
Another plug. Perfect idea, Joey. I know Joey loves plugs, so we'll plug again. Go on the Reddit, check it out. Double check that the 8 has been sold. Everybody, you know, we got a
somebody started
Reddit.
a thread and they said, you know, we were instructed not to buy more than 8 total. I just bought 1. Anyone else? And they're trying to communicate with each other so we don't go over. It was 8, and so we can
People
stop.
love it. People are just finding out about this company. If you listen to podcasts, you've never heard of Manscaped, and it's time for them to finally get some heat, behind their name.
Exactly.
And again, I left my Manscaped in John's car. Still haven't got it back.
I haven't removed it from my trunk either.
Okay, and but just so
a little showmanship, fellas. Lie.
But I'm just saying, in the meantime, until I get that back, I've been using this product on Amazon Prime.
No.
It's more affordable. It's like $20. It's the same
but it doesn't
product.
work. I used that.
Yeah, I have it.
It chopped my fucking dick.
That's not true. That's not true.
It cut my dick.
No, it's got like 10,000 5-star reviews.
No,
like,
Manscaped is the only thing that ever worked for me.
Amazon's choice.
Promo code Hate Watch.
Those are robot reviews.
No, I looked into
the real Chinese
Manscaped,
guys.
Manscaped, great company. You there's a problem. There's somebody to call. You got order from Amazon. Who are you gonna call? You know?
I mean, fuck that. Go to Alibaba.
You're screwed.
Alibaba. You get the same thing off Amazon, but for like $3.
That's actually
you
better.
Wait 2 months.
What are you talking about? What is this?
The Chinese Amazon.
What's Alibaba? Was that hummus?
So like what you get? Yeah, it's
nice.
I know, what are you talking
Whenever
about?
you want to buy off Amazon, or if you see something targeted ad on Instagram, like a fucking
I love targeted ads.
You just look it up on Alibaba. You'll get it for a quarter of the price, but you gotta wait like 3 months for it to arrive.
I love targeted ads.
I do too. They actually work.
I'm into it. Yeah. Go ahead. Send me whatever you've been spying on me. You're curating it now.
Exactly. It's kind of a service.
It's a great service.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, how have you guys been? It's been a good. We've had like this may be the first time. Well, I've seen Joey. I've seen Joey every night, basically. But
I saw you guys last time.
Actually,
Devin in like 2 weeks.
We didn't see.
We haven't seen John.
I haven't seen John for a little bit.
I saw you guys
last weekend. Didn't we see Northman with John?
Yeah, we did.
Oh fuck! I haven't seen you in a week.
If we
God,
go,
this is so lame. We're like we haven't seen each other.
If we go more than like 3 days without seeing each other, I start freaking out.
Yeah, I know it's fucked up.
It's like a shark that needs to keep swimming.
I feel on fire right now. I feel like rejuvenated by the sight of you two.
Oh,
same.
Wow.
Yeah, same. I have a heart on.
Yeah.
I'm more than rejuvenated.
Freshly shaved balls.
Yep.
And
no, it looks like like a fucking.
Did you use the tonic?
It looks like a chicken down there. Like it looks like a chicken that's ready to be grilled.
What?
Did you use the tonic?
I used the tonic.
Is it glistening?
Devin's dick has the same sheen.
There's tonic?
It comes with tonic?
Ball toner, tonic. Deodorant.
Does your Amazon bullshit come with that? I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
You can get it all on Amazon.
Pretty good.
Separate.
Pretty good company.
Manscaped sets it all up for you with
ball toner.
Promo code HateWatch.
I'm not kidding.
That's HATE.
What is this? And I was worried about when it would grow back, my pubes, that it would get all itchy. It's somehow they have some sort of technology with the razor that is not happening.
It's that grow back technology.
It's the grow back technology that they talk about over at Manscaped.
Ingrown hairs if you use the Amazon product, not Manscaped.
I haven't had that problem, and it works perfect. To be
Devin
honest.
has straight pubic hair like a Japanese man. It's really disturbing.
No, mine's curly. I don't know
No,
what
he
you're talking
has
about.
straight. It's really weird. He can braid it.
Isn't it weird how
It's so silky and straight.
John's been
yeah,
going.
that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like soft.
How'd
it's
you-
like a chinchilla.
Yeah,
fur.
my pubes look like future.
What's the story behind you learning that bit of information?
I lived
John?
with him when
They're
I was
best
19.
friends. Like,
I don't know what
we
he's talking-
explored each other's bodies.
I feel
I
like I'm best
never
friends with you
showed
guys. I've
John
never
myself naked. This means he was like coming into my room when I was asleep and like raping me or something.
Yeah.
Like, why do you know that?
He has ways to see your.
I knew
I've
it.
seen your pubes, dude.
I have Korean man's hair
Yeah.
pubes.
Yeah. Devin has Korean
Just
pubes.
that jet black, fucking yeah,
Now that you,
shiny.
My pubes are tight and knotted, like
Mm-hmm.
like a buffalo's ass.
You got
Really?
like
With dingleberries,
dreads.
and shit.
yeah, you have,
Cumberries.
you have locks.
Yeah, it's
We
fucked
can
up,
play
dude.
lick the lock.
Yeah, it's
How's
fucked.
been jujitsu, John? You went in a little bit.
I went in and like I did like the no-gi, and I've never rolled no-gi. And
What does that mean?
When you don't wear the karate uniform, and like I wore like the shortest shorts possible, and like they're just riding up on my wiener the entire time, and I was like super nervous. Dudes are gonna see my dick, but it doesn't happen.
Didn't you like beat the shit out of a woman last week or something?
No, that was like the first cut. I felt horrible. She was so fast, and I accidentally kneed this woman in the chin, and then she was like bleeding, and I felt horrible.
Isn't it the only place where that's like okay?
What do you mean?
To be a woman.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, technically.
There's probably guys signing their wives up for jiu-jitsu.
I bet.
Jiu-jitsu, you know. Just
No,
to
yeah,
give
she
them a-
kicked my ass. She's like a monster, but like,
Yeah.
like she's so fast. But I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
All right. You missed a couple fun hangs. I've been going to the gym with Joey, and then ultimately we reverse all the positive effects of the working out throughout.
I was
the
just
night,
telling
but-
that I was like, yeah, my friend's been coming to the gym, and then every single time we'd go get hammered after.
Yeah.
We're getting fatter going to the gym
It's
together.
ridiculous. Like
you
it's
feel
like literally
better.
it cuts from us at the gym, hour and a half. I feel all good about myself. It's like 3 hours later, we're like standing on top of a piano somewhere, screaming, holding like cigarettes, and, like, and I'm in workout gear. I
Yeah.
still had my like workout shirt on all night, and
That's the way
Joey
to
was
do it.
fucking. Oh my god, we got kicked out of like 5 places.
Oh, really? What happened?
We just did a bar
Our new,
crawl.
our new thing is, we just go from place to place. We go exploring.
Have you been going to
places.
Mermaid?
No,
You,
that's,
you
No.
didn't get kicked out of there.
that's not a place that I will
I
even
don't-
want to
Okay.
explore. That's,
I don't
we've
care
been there.
about
We
Mermaid.
go into new places. We meet people.
Oh, you do city guy shit.
We do city guy shit.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
the
What-
best.
yeah.
Doing
what-
city guy shit with Joe's great.
What happened the other night?
Which Devin, you tell it because I was actually.
Well,
quite
this was the
hammered.
second night. The first night went pretty okay. We were fine. We made our connections. People liked us and whatnot.
Well, the first night that's the night I didn't
You.
go.
Oh, no.
no! I went to the karaoke. That was the second night. It was the first night. I'm
Yeah,
asking
okay.
about.
What night was the wine?
That's the first night.
That was
'Cause
a
I
good-
wasn't there.
That was good. We almost got in trouble there.
that was good. We
Natty
went.
wine.
We went to this like natural wine bar on the way home, like because that's everything now.
Natural wine.
Everything.
I liked
Everything's
it.
fucking.
It's all this. It's all nonsense.
It's like tastes like juice.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I liked it.
It's viscous.
But go on.
Whatever.
You
so
don't want it to taste like juice?
I don't know.
Are we digressing
Yeah,
too much?
sorry. Go.
Johnny,
God damn it, John.
what a hold on.
He said he'd be off. You know,
This
It's
was
okay.
This is
it's the
defense
fish.
mechanism.
It's
No,
the
can we
fishing.
get back into that? What a fascinating sidebar that was.
Natty wine.
Kidding.
He's off.
John, shut up for the rest of the show.
Suck it. Suck my ass.
So we had a great big fun night. I ran into some like guy from high school who's like the manager of this like hip fucking rooftop
was so
bar now,
funny.
which was strange. You don't know him, I don't think.
whatever.
He used to look like Ray Romano. We all made fun of him.
Devin looked over at me and he goes, "Dude, this is kind of fucking. I feel weird about this. That guy was in my high school. My friends used to like torture him and call him Ray Romano and like really be mean to him.
Yeah.
And Devin's like, don't say anything about how he looks like Ray Romano. he goes, he's like really sensitive about how he looks like Ray Romano. And he comes over. I go, oh, Ray Romano. And then the first thing that I said,
Yeah.
I go, Devin was right, Ray Romano. I go, you look like a handsome, like Hispanic Ray Romano. That's what Devin was just saying.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he actually loved Devin. He was like,
He was fine. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
all nice. He didn't get us anything free though. So
oh, that was weird.
we didn't get anything free.
Yeah, that was weird.
So then we leave that place and we're on the way home, and you want to pop into that wine bar that's like right up the street. We go there. You just start talking about. You start forcing them to like explain the wine like on camera. You like pull out your phone and you're like, "All right, explain to me this one."
Yeah.
Go. And like these guys are like tap dancing behind the bar, like desperately trying to tell you how
he
it's
was
made.
having fun though. I think he wanted to, he wanted engagement. People care. He's like, I want people to care.
Yeah. He was a showman.
What's the place in Chinatown?
No, it's literally right up Joey's street.
Half a block away from.
And then we leave that place and we keep walking, and this new barbecue place that opened up literally like right in front of Joey's apartment complex door that we haven't really liked that much, but it's new and we want to be able to use it because it's so convenient. We pop by there and Joey like just acts like the mayor of the town, and so Joey's like, I gotta see how they're doing. Let's take a look.
I was treating it like an amenity in my apartment, like the same way I would treat my own gym, where it's like this is part of the package.
Exactly. So we walk in there. We're running it at this point. Joey starts pulling out his natural wine, and he says like, I'll, for the house. He tells the bartender to like give everybody a glass, and then the cook comes out. He's like, you can't do that. Like, how do I know it's not roofied or like?
How'd you convince the bartender to serve everybody?
What I said was, I go, listen, I live right there. This place, it's new. I know it's new, but it needs a lot of work. And I mean, Devin, for like the last 3 times that we've gone there, has just been going like, this is not good. Like to the owners, just being like, these wings aren't good, and just like we're just like grilling them.
Yeah.
And they're all they're like being cucks. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, like we're still new. And they're like, he's got a Michelin star, and we're just like, nah, we don't care.
I don't care what that
means.
means.
We don't care about
Michelin star.
I go, these need work. The wings need work.
Yeah. Is Wingstop Michelin star?
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Wingstop's probably better.
It's way better. Their wings were awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But so now I'm in there and I'm going, well, listen, I'm here to help. What you need are regulars to establish a Cheers sort of environment. And that's what I'm going to do for you.
Yeah.
And I go, the first step here is you give everybody in here a glass, and I'm going to take this wine. We're going to pour everybody a glass of wine. And somehow that got her, and she just did it.
Yeah.
And then she was a new bartender. It's all new. But then, the hostess went to the back, and like the black head chef came out and was like, what's going on here? I don't know what's in that. You can't just pour booze for it. I'm like, you guys poured it.
Yeah.
And I go, and he goes, this is, what if something's, I go, you just made me liable, actually, because if somebody gets sick on my wine, now am I in trouble? And I go, I'll connect you with my lawyer. How about that?
Yeah.
The guy instantly ran off.
He caved. They brought us out of Then
they gave us free nachos, didn't they?
No, that was the next night.
Okay.
So then the next night we try and relive the exact same time. Like we go to all the same bars, get kicked out of all of them. Can barely get a seat.
Yeah.
We get a seat at one of them, but they like reluctantly gave it to us, and then we get to the bar, the guy's like, I ain't serving you, dog. They're like, Joey. And then we're like, all right, let's get out of here. Joey's just hitting.
What place was that?
That was the rooftop.
Oh, okay.
The rooftop.
Scumbag.
That was at the end.
You seem to have a memory of the rooftop from the night before, that it was like the waitresses are all like strippers or whatever, because we went there the second night and you were just aggressively hitting on every single woman that served us.
You walk in, you're like, table for 3. And they're like, are you okay? You're like, better than okay now that I'm seeing you.
Yeah,
what are you doing here? You're a model.
You turned into such an old, creepy geezer. You're the type of guy, you're like, God, a lot of tail here.
Remember at the karaoke bar, at the Filipino karaoke bar, when Joey goes up to sing The Countryman? He's just
the Highwayman.
The Highwayman, sorry.
Christ.
And he's like, I'll do you a favor, all right? I'll be what'd you say?
I'm Johnny Cash. You're Willie Nelson.
I'll let you be Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Like this Filipino.
Oh, that's right. We did karaoke earlier then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to this Filipino bar, did karaoke with a bunch of really sad people. Like it's like not even time for karaoke.
It was awesome.
It's like a Wednesday.
We were sitting down.
I loved it.
We had a great time.
It was such a sad night that she had to be like, "Who wants to do karaoke? Somebody, please do it."
I don't remember that John Cassavetes.
I think I was like, "Give me Highwayman, and I'll come do it."
Yeah. We were drinking Gandaltinis.
Yeah.
Which is
Joey's
a pina colada with 2 shots of rum on the side.
Joey was forcing Gandaltinis.
He was forcing it on everybody.
Which is the final drink James Gandolfini ordered before death. Just to recap. We've talked about it before, but yeah.
So then we go from the Filipino karaoke bar. We get kicked out of the rooftop bar. Where I think then we saw my friend again, the manager. We're like, Steven, we thought he would help us. He was like, he wanted nothing to do with us. He's like, get out of here.
You made my life hell in high school, and now you're making my life hell again.
So then we get kicked out of there. Then we go back to the barbecue place. I think Richie leaves at this point. Right? You left. You didn't come
I
to
went
the
to the
barbecue
barbecue.
place.
Yeah, that was brief. You went into like the Netflix room.
Oh yeah, that's right. We went to Joey's apartment complex where we went. They have like a free theater, and we never have used it before. And we're like, oh, well, this is amazing. And then we got kicked out of there because it was 10 p.m. So they were like they closed it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the guy came in and told us to leave.
That's weird. That's
it was
worthless.
Like 10. Yeah,
10?
Well, it's like 10. With
What
that.
happens?
No,
What do you
movies
do with
don't
it
go
after
past
that?
10.
Right.
How big is the screen?
It's a
Decent.
big
It's a cool
screen.
area.
Cool room.
Cool room. But it's weird. It's like anyone can just come in. So you're like watching.
Did people come in?
No, but it's like the type of area where like
could.
we're all trying to watch American Psycho or something.
Just keep watching American
as we
History
do.
X.
Just American. We're just sitting there on a Tuesday night trying to watch American History X for the 13th time that week, and
Well, you can rent
family
it.
comes.
You can rent it. By the way,
You're like, by the curb.
You can rent it out.
yeah, you can rent. You can like rent it so no one can come in.
Okay. So we leave there, go back to the fucking barbecue place, and you're the king of it. Everyone's saying hi to you and whatnot.
I'm the king.
The chef comes out. He goes, "Oh, you guys again? Okay."
Yeah.
He goes to the bathroom. You end up in a blackout tipping $100 to the bartender and whoever else, I guess. And this one kid like can't believe it. This like waiter, this like young kid, he's like, I don't think that he meant to do that. Like I hear them talking like at my sidebar. He's like, I don't think he meant to. You should need to go ask him. You need to go ask him if that's a real number. Obviously, he's just a kid. So then they come over. They're like, "Did you want to tip us this?" And Joey's like, he like he finally gets a good angle at it in between huffs and puffs. Joey's just like. He's turning his head, like he's doing all sorts of movements, and I go, Joey, it's $100 you tip. So I kind of look like the scumbag. I'm like, did you want to tip them this? And Joey's like, you never said anything. I'm not sure you actually wanted to.
I did.
You just went like.
I've been doing that lately.
All you did was go.
Yeah.
So I go, yeah, all right, and then they just treated us like kings, and then they brought us out, one of their special boiled shoes or whatever they serve there.
They have
Everything all the food is
It's disgusting.
terrible. But
I've been doing that. It was intentional. I did it on purpose. It's called being charitable and kind.
it's a really good thing. You paid them up front for future inconvenience fees, because I know for a fact you're going to make that bar and that restaurant.
You own them now.
You're going to make their lives a living hell.
I don't know if it's clear how close it is to my apartment. I could literally hit it with a rock from where it's my next. It's 30 feet away from where
we
my
can walk
apartment.
out onto Joey's balcony and be like, "Hey!" Start yelling.
You could
at
set
them.
like a zip line up and just zip line into the bar whenever you feel like it.
So yeah, the idea behind that was, hey, now I've got a great ally, very close.
Yeah,
Now they owe you.
Right.
Flip it on them.
Exactly. I can come in there
Flip it.
anytime.
Topsy-turvy that thing.
Exactly. Topsy-turvy. Exactly.
It's like JB Smooth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we'll see how they act.
You're probably like their first client. They probably talk about you that way.
Probably.
Like we got a guy regular comes in, tips a lot. You got to treat him.
And they definitely
he'll say
don't
shit
want
to
it
you.
either. They don't want us to be their clients.
I know.
They hate us.
But beggars can't be choosers.
They want it to be like young, like hip
Yep.
tech people, because it's like a barbecue place, but like
want
it's not fully
Dodger
barbecue.
games.
There's some Asian themed stuff on the menu. They have no
Michelin.
identity.
They've
we're
mentioned-
different every day.
I've been in there for like 10 minutes when we got a drink and left, and like a longer period of time. Every time I've been in there, they mention the Michelin star.
Yeah.
Enough with the Michelin star.
How does that place have a fucking Michelin star?
The
No,
chef
they don't.
does.
Oh, the chef? Why the fuck is he working there?
Because he's like,
Right.
it's like
'Cause
cool. He's cooking his own food.
Michelin stars are bullshit.
That's a cool chef.
I
thing
think
to do.
They're a really big deal, but like I can't believe that place would have a chef with a Michelin star.
Seems
there.
like
It
there's
doesn't
seems like there's a lot of them.
I don't know. Is it
They're
a big deal
everywhere.
anymore?
It's a huge fucking deal.
And now, and I think it's not. It's a big deal, but I think it's not that big of a deal.
It's a little watered down.
I feel like now.
It's been explained to me as like the biggest deal.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
also
did he work at a restaurant with a Michelin star? I don't know how it works.
He didn't own a restaurant. I don't believe he started a restaurant that had a Michelin star. He was probably a chef at a place that had a Michelin star at some point.
Well,
Which
he
is
probably
not
has
that
a crippling
uncommon.
coke addiction, and that's why he's at a fucking barbecue
Yeah, he's
joint
got
in the arts
sleeve
district.
tattoos, a
Right.
coke
Oh,
addiction,
yeah.
and a Michelin star.
Oh yeah, he's got fucking VD up the ass.
Yeah. He shoved a dishwasher's hand in hot oil. Now he's working at a barbecue place.
It was probably a big deal when being a chef wasn't this like celebrity cool
I hate
thing.
that.
And now everyone, I hear about it all the time now because it's like a big thing now.
Yeah.
Like the Culinary Institute and going to chef school or whatever the fuck. It's like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
You're all
It's really not
Ratatouille
that
to me.
interesting. It's really not that interesting. It turns into shit.
Yeah.
What you make turns into my shit. Shut up. How good can it be if like a good double on a drunk night can match it? Can
Now you
match
just
the
sound like
joy it
Anthony
gives you?
Bourdain. Now you just sound like the guy who's like, oh,
In and
fucking
Out's
Domino's
my favorite
pizza.
restaurant. I
It's
like
so
In and Out
rustic.
because the underground tunnels for the child sex trafficking is
Oh,
it's
here
a
we
lot
go.
better there.
There we go.
Anyway,
Bring it back there.
you guys been keeping up? We've
We got to check in on
Yeah, let's
Depp
check
and
in.
Heard.
you guys want to check in on Depp
Do
and
a check.
Heard?
Yeah.
I actually kind of miss it. I was getting sick of it, and now I haven't seen it lately, and I'd love to
Yeah.
check in.
She looks extra hot in this one.
Does she?
A little bit. Look at that. Look at that visage.
I liked her better with the updos and all her little braids.
Updos.
So this is a funny one.
Updos and braids.
This is where they're interviewing this wonderful Irish man who was, I don't know, Johnny Depp had like 48 assistants. Like everybody there is just like there was a guy that was there to hold like his socks, and then another guy. Like he has like a whole team of people that are meaningless. But this guy is great, and the lawyers, Amber's team, they have nothing to work with, so they're just trying for anything, and they just keep getting shut down.
And then you went in the house and saw Mr. Depp in the foyer, correct?
Yes, correct.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis.
Look at Johnny Depp sitting there laughing.
Dude, what a G.
He's having fun at this point.
He's having fun, dude.
Because it's set in, oh my God, my name is cleared.
Yep.
People love me. They hate Amber. Like, he's now just like, this
Yeah.
is sick.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. He's sitting there like Doc Holliday, the whole trial.
The defense is trying to paint him like Daniel Day-Lewis at the end of fucking There Will Be Blood or something. Like he's shooting holes in TVs and stuff. It's insane.
Well, but they also keep getting immediately denied by everybody they ask. I mean,
It's wild.
Objection, Sydney.
the lawyer has said objection every 5 seconds. He actually objected himself at one point. He asked a question, and then the guy answers it. He goes,
Right.
objection, hearsay. And then the guy goes, you just asked me. And then like the judge like rolls her eyes, and like Johnny laughs. It's like her, she's got the worst team ever.
Yeah.
Mr. Depp, penis.
I'll allow. Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Correct, I was trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, yes.
And Mr. Depp was refusing to leave the house, was he not?
Not so much refused, he just wanted 2 minutes to say his piece.
You took Mr. Depp's arm to try to move him out, but he broke away, isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so he was strong enough to break away from your grip, correct?
He's extremely strong. He's the
So-
strongest man I've ever seen.
You had his arm and he broke away, though, correct?
No.
Isn't that what you just said?
No, I let him go.
You let go. But it wasn't
He's my
easy.
boss.
It wasn't
I'm not
easy.
going to drag him by it.
He goes, he's my boss.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drag my boss. This guy right here, though, Johnny's lawyer, God, what a classic. This guy looked like so many fucking, like kids I went to school with. Their dad was never around. Their lawyer dad. Just this guy. Just fucking.
It looks like he argued with Jimmy McGill in a bathroom,
Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Mr. Depp's your boss. You'll do what Mr. Depp wants, correct?
No.
It's not easy to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Not easy.
Okay. Now, can we play?
Isn't it his
Exhibit
fucking house?
388,
Yeah, what?
which is
Yeah.
already in evidence.
Plaintiffs or defendants? I'm sorry.
It's defendants Exhibit 388.
It's 388.
What is this? Sorry, what is this?
And this is a recording from Australia, and it's just of Mr. Depp.
I don't think that's in evidence, Your Honor.
Hold on. It's not in evidence.
Our plaintiffs Exhibit.
God, look at
388.
her.
I don't believe there are any.
I'm falling in love with her.
Evidence, Your Honor.
I don't have
I
anything
think
in
this.
evidence.
There definitely is. It's just of Mr. Depp. We can.
I don't have 380 in evidence.
It's 380A.
She just looks so helpless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrible what she's done to herself.
I have, Jamie says it was ID.
Poor
but never
Amber.
I can't believe what she's done to
Never
herself.
admitted it was.
I think
Your Honor,
a
the recordings
good
from Australia
punishment
have other
would be
voices
having
on
to
them.
satisfy
Well,
John
it's only
sexually
the
for the
clip
rest
of
of her
Mr.
life.
Depp.
That would be that'd be a fair punishment.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp?
No, Amber Heard.
Wait, which?
Amber Heard
It'd be a good
has to-
punishment for the judge to be like, all right, we sentence Amber Heard to 7 years of milking John.
Oh, me? Oh, I thought you meant Johnny Depp. I was
no,
like,
you.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue.
I know it would be a big win for you. I'm saying Amber Heard legally has to.
I'm outside the courthouse with a big table with a hole in it.
I sentence Amber Heard to 7 years with John, and he better be talking about his jujitsu every second of the day.
You know.
80A, minute 33 to 34.
What's the foundation for using it with this witness?
He was at the house.
It's in evidence.
It's in
That's
evidence.
fine. So you're playing that clip, correct?
Correct.
Got it on plaintiffs.
Play the clip, retards.
And how you fucked me over and make me feel sick.
This audio, all these tapes, they should just start playing them like at malls around Christmas time.
I think they should play them in the tunnel in Pirates of the Caribbean where you're going around the big pile of gold. You see the skeleton drinking the endless bottle of wine. Today's asshole. I have to go from room to room.
The pirate song is playing in the background, and you just hear, "You stupid bitch."
I know what a punch feels like.
The fucking shadow of the guy's saber dueling. It's just a woman throwing a bottle.
You think any rappers are going to use this like at the beginning of
I
their
hope
songs?
to-
It's
I
like
know.
Amber Heard, like, I'm not punching you, I'm hitting you, I'm hitting you.
Of myself. There's still a lot left in the day. Makes you dye your hair. I see your roots.
What did he just
Did you hear that, Mr. Connolly?
incoherent way?
I did, yes.
And that was the sort of condition Mr. Depp was in when you saw him at the house, correct?
Yes, yes.
We're going to give Johnny Depp an Academy Award for Best Actor like in the next like 4 or 5 years as like a big comeback thing. And he's going to piss himself on stage just like in A Star is Born.
Depp was upset and angry when you saw him at the house, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Now,
And Amber's gonna be watching
Did
at
you take-
home like the
did
end of
you take Mr.
Dodgeball,
Depp's
like
Yeah.
White Goodman, just like fuck you. That Oscar should be mine.
little,
Along with others, yes.
is it your testimony that Mr. Depp was coherent at the hospital?
I love how she's like pretending that she has anything to do with the case. Like she's like, what are
Yeah.
you writing down, bitch?
Yeah.
You have lawyers. You're paying them like millions of dollars. What are you doing? Playing hangman? Why are you writing? Why do you keep pretending like you have homework or like you're taking notes in college? What could you be writing? What do you guys think she's writing? Does she write something and then go like, use this? I was paying more attention than you.
She could be communicating with a
lawyer that I hire.
She could be communicating with a lawyer that way.
Yeah,
What's she communicating?
she's
just,
obviously
like,
not
writing notes
helping.
to the
She's obviously
lawyer.
not helping because the lawyer is bombing.
Yeah.
He's a complete idiot. Like everyone hates him.
she
He's
just puts-
repeating questions.
You're
He's
gonna
like,
kill. You're gonna be killed.
She puts over the note. She goes, Quiznos today.
Can you let's show Defendant's Exhibit 370? I'd just like you to look at something.
This
for a
guy.
moment.
This guy's the product of headbutting.
Your Honor, I'm going to object on foundation grounds. The witnesses.
There we go. The cool glasses.
Your Honor, can we wait for Johnny Depp to turn into Doc Holliday? Let him put his glasses on.
He pulls out a tin cup and starts spinning it.
Your Honor, objection, hearsay.
Question and ask him if it
I'm your Huckleberry.
refreshes his recollection. That's all I was going to ask him about. I can use any document to
Or
refresh.
if you want to approach.
They all sound like such nerds. I can't believe these people get you out of a pinch. You'd think that your lawyer would be like the coolest guy alive, but they're all such dweebs.
Yeah, you gotta
You
get like
think the guy that defends your life and gets you out of trouble would be some guy like, you know, yeah, hey, how you doing, Judge?
Yeah.
Let's do
You
this.
want Cousin Vinny.
You want like a cool guy.
I want the 10-gallon hat lawyer. I want the big Texan that's like, ma'am, you know,
Yeah.
he's from like Louisiana or some shit.
You'd think lawyers would look like The Rock and like they intimidate the judge. It's like, who intimidates the judge best for freedom?
Lawyers intimidating the judge.
If you created whoever intimidates the jury and the judge,
Whoever the
wins.
judge is the most scared of. He's like, okay, all right.
All right, you win. I am terrified.
The lawyer's like Triple H. Just standing there. This does have like a model UN vibe. You know what I mean? Like in high school, like debate team.
It's so where Johnny's lawyer, when he doesn't have his glasses on, he looks waspy, and then he puts them on, and he's like the most Jewish man ever.
Yeah, the big black rims.
And now, you say you saw no bruises or cuts on Amber on March 8th.
He's Brett Kavanaugh, and then he turns into Woody Allen.
Correct. Isn't it true that your main concern was Mr. Depp and getting him out of the house, correct? You weren't concentrating on Amber, correct?
I was close enough. If there was any marks on Amber's face, I would have picked that up in 2 minutes.
As you're
trying to the Home Office.
As you're trying to pull.
Not a single person has testified to seeing anything on Amber Heard. And then this lady, this sexpot right here, the psychologist destroyed Amber's lawyers. This is part 2. We'll watch part 1 after, but the part 2 is better because she's got these fucking, look at these glasses on. These
fucking Christ.
She's like, oh, I'm on the stand today. I better wear my cum shot glasses to make everyone all hot and bothered.
Or surviving ITV. Is that correct?
Got to wear my rope shield.
That's our
for court today.
To determine whether an event occurred. We assess behavior. We assess mental status.
We assess rope length.
So you have not been asked to testify to that, correct?
It's not something that occurs, so no, I have not.
And you were not ultimately asked to provide any opinions on that, correct?
No, I was not.
Okay. Now, you did not disclose in any of the designations or your report that you had met with and had dinner and drinks with Mr. Depp, did you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? That
you did not
me.
disclose in any of the designations or in your report.
We only had dinner at the Y.
Dinner and drinks with Mr. Depp, correct?
I did not disclose that I was interviewed by the legal team, no.
I asked a different question.
Can you get put in contempt where they put you in jail for the night if you're like on the stand and you, like if I was there, I always see these moments where the lawyer's being really annoying and trying to keep like lying about something and trick you.
Yeah.
And you have to. Is there ever, like, would I get in trouble if I was like, you're really having a rough time with this, aren't you? Do you know how to read? I already told you. Like, do they get upset at you if you do
I think
that?
you get warnings.
You get
You get a few freebies.
Ooh, I'd love to be on the stand.
That might be criminal court only.
Yeah, this is like a civil thing, right?
Yeah, because there's a lot of moments happening that I thought judges are supposed to be like, stop, treat them better, you know, like.
This is a lot of money for civil court, though.
Yeah. What do you
Like,
mean?
I didn't know. I thought there was like a cap.
No, that's there's a certain type of that. But no, non-criminal. I don't believe there's contempt.
Because they always ask
I'm not
you,
sure about that though.
They're always asking. They always read it. They go like, "Did you read? Did I read that correctly, Mister So and So?" And they do that over and over. Where at a certain point, I would be like, "Yes, you can read. You read it right. I'm very proud of you. You can read." Fucking retard. Like,
yeah.
Would the judge be like, throw me in the fucking can?
Mr. Costa,
Yeah,
language
man.
warning,
Yeah,
number
exactly.
2.
I think you just make it look bad for your team.
But what if everyone laughs? What if you got them eating out of your fucking?
Well, see,
palm?
not everybody's like you. That's the thing. So, like you'd
There's a lot of people here making everyone laugh though, and they're just
Yeah, the dude from
normies.
New York.
Yeah,
Johnny's sister.
There's a fucking a doorman that was testifying in his car.
vaping.
He was vaping in the car and doing like deliveries for Uber.
That
and
rocks.
shit. Like,
Are you trying to resist that you didn't have dinner with Mr. Depp and drinks?
I'm not trying to resist that, but it's not quite right.
Well, Johnny
You
pays
had
for me
dinner
to
with Mr.
resist.
Depp, did you
So
not?
With
And
his
you had
legal
drinks
team
with
and
Mr. Depp,
Depp.
did you not?
And what?
You had drinks with Mr. Depp, did you not?
Drinks were served. This was over 2 years ago. I may have had a drink with dinner, yes.
In fact, you thought you had a mule something, right?
Possibly.
Yes. Okay.
Lawyers make
And
the
you
most
didn't
normal
disclose
thing
that
sound
you
so
had met
sinister.
Yeah.
with
So you
Mr.
did
Depp, Mr.
have
Goldman,
a glass of wine with
including
dinner.
that-
So that night you did have a Shirley Temple. Interesting. And they put what in that? Say it. Grenadine. That's right. Grenadine. Yeah. Yeah. Red syrup.
And
Yeah.
how many cherries? Three.
Three cherries?
You don't think that's a bit much?
And you're telling me that you didn't stab your wife that night?
This is insane because they're just implying she's a whore. Like, that's what this woman's saying, is you had dinner
you had
drinks
dinner
and
and
then you
drinks.
fucked him.
What kind of
you fucked him
what
and you're fucking him and now
professional-
you're defending him? Like,
Yeah.
it's insane
Yeah,
what these people get away with. What are you, you're implying that I'm an unprofessional whore.
Could I say that if I was her? Could I be like, I think
I think
hey,
that'd
listen,
be a great defense.
I would go, listen, little Miss Uggo. I think you're implying that because I'm hot, I'm a whore.
Yeah.
And you're not. I would
wanna-
just get all personal the whole time on the stand. I'd be like, you all look like shit.
I'm the hottest chick in here right now.
I'm so fucking hot.
Yeah.
I could start fucking fingering myself right now. The whole case would end. You know how much power I got in these pants? I'll fuck everyone here for freedom.
She's saying she'll do for freedom. She's an expert witness.
She's a witness, but she thinks she's being fucking prosecuted.
She's like, if you let me out.
Huh? You're just on the stand being questioned about a completely separate case. You're like, no, all right, fine. I killed my husband in 1987.
But handies for everyone, please. My freedom.
And had dinner and drinks, correct?
I did not disclose that. It's not significant to the
Yes,
report.
it was an over the pants hand job at the table.
You don't think that's significant, correct?
I don't.
Okay. But you've never been asked.
I'm kind
to
of more
meet
into
with
her than
clients
Amber
on this
Heard.
Oh, yeah,
case
she is
before
a
being
fucking-
retained as an expert,
she
either
is
before or after.
a delight.
Have you?
Fucking
No.
She looks like
ray of sunshine. This.
obviously like one of these like,
Amber Heard's
fake.
hotter,
Is a
yeah.
fake Hollywood psychologist.
Oh yeah.
Amber Heard's physically hotter, but this chick with the
She exudes like queen energy.
yes, and also she's just like she's got it together.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
she just has a more sexual energy or something.
And she's intelligent, unlike Amber Heard, who's
Right.
like probably got like an 80 IQ.
Oh yeah,
You
exactly.
justified that it was okay. In
Amber
this
Heard's
case.
just a hillbilly that managed to get is hot and lives in LA.
Yeah.
She's pretty talentless.
Talentless.
Yeah.
Hillbilly.
I love when Devin describes hot women as hillbillies or hobos.
She's a hillbilly. Yeah, it's because it cuts them deep. That you don't want to just say like whore or cunt or
gotta call women bums.
You got to call them bums or you ride the rails. You know, like, you look like a wino. You fucking
Yeah, because more than like something a sexual insult or just saying like they're mean, like you're a bitch. Saying they're classless.
Yes,
That
classless.
hurts
Yeah.
way more. You have no
That's a lot
class.
better. Yeah.
You have no class.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to
You're-
insult any of the women that listen to this podcast.
You're a hillbilly.
All the chicks that listen to the podcast are not this, but if you've ever dealt with a classless hillbilly, you know.
Yeah.
you know what Devin's talking about.
It's just a good. It's just fun to throw at people.
Yeah.
Just call them,
Bums.
classless.
because it was.
Amber Heard.
Look at her. She has this Ben Stiller's wife vibe.
Yeah.
The lady that's in like dodgeball
Miss
and shit.
Veach.
Yeah, she's got it going on over here. And then she takes her glasses off for round two.
Or
Like,
does she shake her hair?
it's like they told her, like, come on, you got to stop. Everyone's got boners.
Distracting.
Right? I justified it in this case.
I mean, the judge is a lesbian. I'm sure the judge is fucking, fingering herself to this.
Sought consultation about it. First of all, the person who had retained his attorneys was unable to come to my office.
Christ's
with his
sakes, take off
attorneys.
those glasses.
And
I'm
yes,
dripping
this
wet.
is a very
All right, I need you to
case.
fucking.
It's been going on a very long time, and I understood that there would be a need to interview me and make an informed decision about my qualifications.
Look at this nerd with his mask on.
Yeah,
The
fuck that guy.
cameraman. Oh god, looks like there's a Hollywood elite at the party.
Now,
What do you need that big a lens for in that room?
would you agree
This guy acts like he's
that
capturing like
if
Jordan's
you
last
did
game.
not find something that would be in favor of Mr. Depp and a negative to Ms. Heard, that you wouldn't be an expert?
What's her deal?
This like little
These two, both of them.
both these two these two women that look like they drove up from San Antonio to watch the case.
I know they both look like they went to Coachella, but only for the Uber surge
Yeah.
to work for Uber.
Why are they there?
They're from like Stockton.
What is their association to
It's-
either Johnny Depp or Amber?
Yeah,
Heard?
these
Is
two.
that one wearing a big bow in her hair?
Yeah,
no,
she's
they're
got
like mouse ears. They think they're at Disneyland.
Are they Disneyland ears?
They're just
like little kitty cat ears?
They're just Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
fans.
it's two furries. In
What
the
a couple!
crowd of
What
this.
a couple of queens.
Interesting.
Look at them.
Interesting.
Look at them
Yeah,
go.
they're going to Wiener Schnitzel after this.
Love those
That's
women.
bring you into court if you're going to say that Ms. Hurd is right and Mr. Depp is wrong, correct?
So as a forensic psychologist, my obligation is to the court, is to the fact finder. I present science regardless of what that science may be. Now, when I take a case, my
just keep
retainer
saying
agreement
science.
is explicit about that, and I
Dr.
discuss
Priya,
that
I'm
with the
just asking
attorneys.
you. I'm asking you a question. I'd like you to try to answer my
Okay.
question. You understand?
She's being
that
a
you felt
bitch.
favorably to
Yeah, 'cause they have
Ms. Hurd
nothing.
and
I mean, they're playing dirty. The whole. That's what these things are.
you
They have
wouldn't be
nothing.
testifying.
Shut up, whore. I'm asking you a question. I want you to answer the question, slut.
That's not speculation.
Now, doctor, where did you get your credentials? AshleyMadison.com, you whore bitch. Answer the question,
Look at this.
slut.
There's another fucking piggy in the crowd.
You
Look at this
strumpet.
one. Look at this lady.
Is this
Leave her alone. Look at her.
What is going on here in this courthouse, though? There's a lot of women with big, like, flamboyant outfits on that are like
They're there for
400
Johnny.
pounds in the crowd. What do they think? Whoever loses becomes food?
It goes to bias, Your Honor.
I sustain the objection. Next question.
Okay, all right. You were, in fact, so excited about being involved in this case that you told your husband, even though this was a highly confidential matter, that you were going to be conducting the examination of Ms. Hurd, didn't you?
That is not accurate.
You not only told your husband, but
Every
you told
question
Ms.
they ask,
Hurd
like,
that you
no.
told your husband, correct?
Ms. Bredoff, that is not accurate.
What's her name? Miss Butoff?
You're
All the
incorrect.
names are ridiculous, too. Her name's like Butoff or Bredoff. The other guy's name is Rottenborn.
Damn, that's a cool name.
So
dude.
Johnny Depp's like Mr. Rottenborn. No.
Rottenbone.
It's not correct.
Is your testimony today under oath that you did not tell your husband that you were going to be conducting the examination of Amber?
That is my testimony.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
What the hell? Seriously, did they give out tickets for the court case like at the Waffle House?
No, this is literally.
What is up with everybody in the crowd? They look like shit.
This is obviously the same as like when you go see like Jay Leno.
Yeah, how do you get in there?
Live?
It's
like,
a Judge Judy crowd.
Judge
Like, they
Judy's
just
crowd.
filmed the Judge Judy before this, and they just all stayed.
I love this ADR.
Let's go to page 306.
Boy, you really suck at being a lawyer. You're failing, and your client's not gonna have money to pay you. The internet's
question
great.
That was asked was because
You have one of the worst days of your professional life. You go home and the entire web is making things out of it. Like they're all using it for they're all making
content.
videos and content with it.
brought muffins, you said, from your husband, right? And you gave those to Ms. Hurd, correct?
Muffins.
I love muffins.
May I clarify what occurred so that we can stop talking about the muffins? What happened was that I was getting ready that morning. I frequently bring muffins to the office. My husband did happen to know that there was going to be a celebrity client.
Oh yeah, we know you got two of them up top.
God, so thoughtful.
So
Very thoughtful. Yeah. You
See,
know,
these
those-
horny otters, we're just like in it for the muffins. We're thinking, oh, what a lovely woman.
You know,
she brings a
Doctor,
muffin.
So
you know-
lovely.
So
you know-
great. Just a little blueberry.
You know, Doctor, those muffins look like they could use a little cream.
Don't talk to her like that, dude.
Yeah, don't say that about
Don't
her.
say that about her, dude.
I love
Crazy.
She's an angel. It
I
brings
love a
muffins.
muffin with a little glaze on top.
Oh my god, dude.
Anyway, will you be cross-examined at my gigantic defamation
Of course.
court
Oh,
case?
oh man, I'd
Oh,
go to
that
war
would be
for
the
you.
best. Oh my god.
I'd love to be
Oh god.
cross-examined.
Oh
We have to
man.
actually
Cross-examine
clear the
me,
office and move the
pal.
staff to the other office. So
I'd get
yes,
up there and talk about how I
on
could
the
come
one
over a
hand, he
school
was
bus.
aware of that. I was getting ready-
Wait. Let's circle back.
What?
I don't know. I just say random shit until they kick me out.
asked him to go to the bakery near our house and pick up the muffins for me because I was running late. He often has to do that because I often do run late.
What a doll.
He brought the muffins back to the house. I brought them into the office. Ms. Hurd and I enjoyed the muffins together. I think I made a comment to her along the lines like, we can thank my husband, my husband got these for us today, meaning he purchased the muffins. We are now enjoying them because of him.
How terrified would you be
page-
if your wife looked like that and she's getting dinner with Johnny Depp? I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude. It's over, man.
I don't know. I'd like it.
Oh, you'd be into it?
I'd be into it.
I'm like, hopefully, I get cucked by
Johnny.
them.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
like, hell yeah. Fucking maybe we'll be like Eskimo brothers tonight. Maybe my cheating whore of a girlfriend will come home after fucking,
bringing you
Jack
muffins.
Sparrow.
She comes home with muffins.
Bring me some muffins, and maybe some of his fucking success will rub off on my cock inside of her stupid pussy.
Maybe I'll be in a pirate
Some
movie.
Stupid cheating.
Maybe I'll be in a pirate movie.
Maybe your stupid cheating pussy has become a cauldron for my hopes and dreams.
Cauldron. Slowly stewing different cum.
Yeah, let's come on. Fuck somebody else.
Yeah.
There's already video of Amber Heard leaning on James Franco's head in an elevator.
Well,
we'll
he
watch that later.
he probably just couldn't stop tweaking her nipples in public and
Yeah.
getting canceled. So she's probably real into it because she's a psycho cunt. I saw that fucker at Beechwood Canyon Cafe.
James Franco?
Oh, he looks like shit.
Was he doing homework?
Oh, he looks like it. Huh?
All he does is go to like
I'm
70
starting to
colleges.
personal
Was he writing a dissertation?
He was writing his
He was sitting there.
An Ivy League school to accept him.
Shut up,
asshole.
scumbag. Pseudo-intellectual dipshit.
Yeah.
Going to
Fucking
NYU.
retard.
Shut up and smoke weed and fuck every woman in this
Yeah.
country and just beat it. Nobody cares that you're getting your doctorate
I
at
know.
Brown.
Yeah.
Making remakes of
Yeah.
Faulkner
Making terrible
adaptations.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I love James
these
Franco,
guys.
by the
These
way,
guys.
and
I love how they go in public and
Asshole.
they love to wear like baseball hats and shit. You're in a fucking cafe. Nobody else is wearing a baseball hat,
No,
retard.
Every big celebrity,
It's so
every
funny.
male celebrity loves to wear curved brimmed like
Oh,
Dodgers
yeah.
cap or like a, and it's always
Dad hat.
it's always worn out.
Yeah, so he's sitting there. He's got like gray hair now, by the way.
Yeah.
And and I was like, oh, it's fucking James Franco. He's like 10 feet from me.
Yeah, no,
And-
male celebrities love to dress like they're like
Yeah.
like contractors.
Yeah, he was dressed like a fuck. He had like cotton shorts on, and he had an aura of just cocksucker coming off of him. It was like emanating throughout the room. Just an absolute nipple tweaking perverted cocksucker. Just fucking.
Why?
emanating.
Why? You just felt like you couldn't approach him? You
No,
felt
I
like-
didn't want to approach
No,
him.
but I'm saying-
I just looked at him and I said, "Oh, look, it's the pervert."
He didn't even do anything really.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was a little rapey.
He just tried to like fuck his students, and who doesn't? Who doesn't
James
start it?
Franco, go fuck a normal woman. Why you gotta fuck your students?
Because maybe he also got off to the fact that he was helping them become better.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You just got to take an L sometimes. You got to take
I'm
an L
saying,
sometimes.
did he-
and just do it for the culture?
Yeah. We all it's all very convenient for every normal loser to say like how they would act if they had the power these people have. But did he come off like you couldn't come up like if you wanted to go up to him and be like, "Hey dude, I just really, I love you're amazing in Pineapple Express."
It was a really
would he have
busy
been, like, a
restaurant,
weirdo?
so it would have been weird if like anyone approached anyone there strangely. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think like
Devin,
probably.
How would you have handled it?
Yeah.
How would you
I
approach Franco?
I would have complimented him a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have gone up there.
And I would have said like, hey, don't you worry. Like, there's like still some real ones out there that like know what you didn't happen.
Yeah.
I would go up to Roman Polanski. I'd be like, listen, bro, listen. I know the media out here makes like.
Devin's like, so here's my headshots.
I'd be like, listen, Roman.
Here's the script I wrote.
I'd be like, listen, buddy. I'm sorry for what my country did to you. You had to go through the Holocaust and then that shit. I am sorry. Anyway,
Wait, we didn't do the Holocaust,
I'd love to.
Devin.
He was in the Holocaust.
James Franco?
No. Roman Polanski.
Oh no, but what? Oh, your
I
country.
I'm talking to Roman Polanski. In
Yeah,
this
why would
made-up
your country?
scenario.
Why are you apologizing for your country doing the Holocaust?
No, our country. I'm saying our
We
country
saved
did.
them, Devin.
No, we falsely accused him of rape.
Oh, I thought. Wait, I thought you.
I'm saying I'm sorry.
John,
You
you-
already went through the Holocaust. Then our country had to put you
Oh,
through the
second one.
ringer.
John,
And then I would ask him to be in The Pianist too.
you're mixed up on something.
You think there's going to be a second pianist
I don't know.
with a lot more bloopers? Holocaust movies never have bloopers. The movie never ends and they start playing like get down, get down.
It's like Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
Some guy like
they're trying to shoot the guy last in line, and they're like, the gun. And his cell phone goes off. He's like, sorry, everyone. Everyone laughs.
The Jew's like, oh
yeah. Chris Tucker's like, Lee.
There's a bunch of Jews like supposed to be dead in Nepal. You just hear one guy be like, dude, I'm so full from lunch.
They can't say gefilte fish or something. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Anyway, I would handle it. Literally every single celebrity in public. I'd be amazing too.
Yeah, that's what
I think we should all be fucking.
Because I'm always hoping that they'll just
you butter them up.
I'm always praying that, like, I always have this fantasy ever since I was a kid, where I'd go see these like WGA like screeners with my dad. Like my dad was in the WGA, and we used to go and like there'd be like a famous person that would speak, and I always tried to ask a question or wanted to, just because I thought maybe there would be one guy that's like, I like the cut of that kid's jib, and then he'd like cast he'd cast me in something, or he'd just be like, give him $50,000. I'm desperate. I'm desperate out here. I ran into Chris Pratt that day. I just lied to him, told him I've seen every movie. I've never seen a Chris Pratt movie. I don't care about him at all. But I was like, maybe he'll just be like all Christian and be like, here's like 20 grand. You seem like a good kid.
Thanks. Yeah, here's 20K.
20K. You're doing Postmates. Here, come on.
Yeah.
You know, these people don't know what they could change in a second for everybody. Anyway.
Tell us.
What? 305, 306?
Yeah, that's where we're talking about it.
Is there a line you'd like me to look at?
You can start with 15, line 15, 305. Just read through that and tell me whether you said anywhere in there that you have a lot of high-profile examinations. You do this frequently. I don't agree.
Won't you approach, please?
Gaines, where you going?
Taking a piss.
Oh.
So, why did your husband get the muffins for Amber Heard?
He did not get the muffins for Amber Heard.
The muffins? Enough of the muffins!
Yeah,
what does this have to do with anything? This lawyer's terrible.
That's how you know she has nothing.
They have nothing.
Jeez, why are they harking on muffins?
I asked him to pick up the muffins.
Because she has literally nothing else.
They're like, and the muffins were bruised, weren't they not? Much like my client.
Were they banana walnut?
Because there were not an even
whore.
amount of blueberries in each muffin.
He's like, like Ace Rothstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like your little otter friend left, Evan.
Yeah, finally. About time.
Looks like it's just
Would you agree
about time
that abuse can be over?
about time.
You're outnumbered by bears.
numbered by bears.
Oh, really? What are you guys going to do to me, huh? 'Cause I'm slithery.
I love Devin's line, hard to rape line. He's done this before.
Oh, I'd be hard to rape. Also, Otter's rape. Otter's
not because he's like he can like fight you off or anything. It's always like I'm real slippery. You'll never be able to hold on to me.
I'm just slippery.
It's like I'll slip through your fingers.
Yeah.
You won't be able to get your penis in my butt.
I'm a little tadpole. Just wiggle my way out.
Yeah, the hard to rape.
Grease myself up with Crisco. And fly all over the room. You know, otters rape more than bears, by the way.
Bullshit.
Otters rape each other.
Bullshit.
Otters.
I know. Well, I know you and Richie
Otters
suck
love
each
raping.
other's rotten, fucking smelly dicks all day. But
Yep.
fucking, He's picking off.
What do you guys do, huh?
We're just bears.
We're just bears. We
Eat
just
each
hang
other's
out.
asses.
No, we
just hang out.
double team hot chicks, dude.
No, you don't.
You go, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
We do.
We do. Dude.
No.
Yeah.
We do.
Dude.
No.
Picking the smegma off Richie's
dude.
fucking mangled Jewish foreskin.
You and Richie are just
Mangled.
You're like, the bite marks are getting better.
What do you
Because they
mean?
bite the. Isn't that, do they do that shit?
otters. Yeah.
No, ours Jews.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, a rabbi like bites baby dicks.
The rabbi
Is that
sucks
true?
the rabbi
They
like
suck
pulls-
off baby dicks with their mouth.
Yeah.
They suck the dick off?
Yeah.
They suck the foreskin off, and then they put it in a Reuben.
That's what Reuben is. It's just a mishmash of baby foreskins.
Corned beef
Thousand Island
is just
dressing.
baby foreskin.
Anyways, hey Richie. Do the rabbis suck your foreskin off?
Yeah, they suck the.
Some do.
Hasidic Jews.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there was like a whole outbreak in Brooklyn because this rabbi had herpes. He gave a bunch of babies herpes.
Wow, did they sue?
I don't know.
Those babies, I mean, it's a Jewish baby. I'm sure it's.
They definitely
it's
sued.
They're
Jewish,
conscious
they
of
sued,
money.
Yeah.
The Jewish baby took that right to court.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Jewish baby's like
4-month-old Jewish baby in a suit going down to City Hall.
I know.
He's writing a letter of intent. He's like sitting there in his crib.
No, nothing. No, babies are the whiniest fucking Jews alive. Of course, they're taking them to court.
They are. They are.
Diagnosed. You didn't
Whiny
have
baby
a
Jews.
DSM-5
That fucking whiny
diagnosis
baby Jew.
That Amber Heard suffers from either borderline personality disorder or histrionic personality disorder, correct?
That's not correct.
In fact, your report,
Every question they go, no.
Ms. Heard demonstrates psychological symptoms of a combined borderline and histrionic personality disorder. Would you agree?
Yes, I did say that in also what designation was that? I believe January 18th that report was included. Yes.
Okay. And that's what you said at that time, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I said
I find her more attractive than Amber Heard.
So do I.
Like,
Of course.
Actually, like by far, actually.
By far.
I mean, yeah.
You said, and I'll read it, I'll quote it, quote, based on the combined results of my interview with Ms. Heard, behavioral observations, psychometric test data, and review of the available records, Ms. Heard demonstrates psychological symptoms of a combined borderline and histrionic personality disorder. BHPD. That's what you
This
wrote
lawyer's
in
still
your
being like a
report
cunt
as
about.
one of
She's
the
like, so you're saying she has what does it say? here? A BPD.
Yeah.
All right, and schizophrenia.
So you're telling me that David Chase crafted Livia Soprano from Amber Heard? Is that what you're telling me?
So it says here, she said, life is one big nothing. What the fuck does that mean,
So,
doctor?
On the night that Amber stabbed Johnny in the cheek with a broken glass, she said, "Poor you," to him as he left. Okay, interesting. Well, thank you. And then she like tries to high five Amber. She goes, "We got this." Though.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk case for
Did not
us.
say that you were diagnosing with a DSM-5 for borderline personality disorder or histrionic personality disorder, did it?
That's what it says in different summations.
What is theatrical? Histrionic means theatrical. What is histrionic personality disorder?
Well,
that just means when you're aware of what you're doing and you're a psychopath that's willing to act to get what you want.
It's the updated term for when you used to be able to call chicks hysterical.
Oh, yeah, I love
You
that.
know,
Yeah,
but
that's
but
another
you
one that'll
knew-
kill him.
But they knew what they were doing and they weren't.
Hysterical, like that became like that's sexist because it's a old term that had to do with like ovaries causing a type of behavior, but then they just updated it. Like, okay, that's not okay. We'll call it histrionic, and they're like, okay,
this sounds like me, bro.
You have
just unstable
histrionic.
emotions, a distorted self-image, and overwhelming desire to be noticed.
Histrionic personality disorder? You just looked it up?
Yeah, I got HPD, dude.
We could all have anything.
Yeah.
Every time
It's
I
all
read one of
bullshit.
those, I go, oh,
These are
I
all
have
nonsense.
It. I have
I mean,
it.
psychologists are full of shit.
That, you know what?
Nobody cares. Just watch The Sopranos and move the fuck on with life. Don't,
It's like a
don't go to
fucking
therapy.
pseudoscience.
Don't go to a psychologist. If your kid's retarded, put him in the fucking camp. and if people if they're weird, you could tell and throw them wherever they got to go.
Yeah.
Other than that, love everybody
your
the
child
same.
in a cage.
That's life. That's
And
just
that's life. But
You
enough,
gotta be
enough of the investigation of our problems.
Love
We're
it.
all gonna die. What do you do with that? Is it on your headstone? He was BPD, HPD,
It's
None of it matters.
Nobody
To
cares.
get through life, you love everybody functional, and you just throw away everybody else
Yeah.
who doesn't fit in.
Yeah. If you don't function, beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't even. I don't
the
even.
camp.
I don't even agree with that actually, because I've had much more pleasant times with people that suffer from mental disorders than I have with functioning human beings that are capable of being cunning and
They don't walk.
manipulative.
They don't walk around with the
I
fucking
pref-
sign on of just like I have this, and this.
Right.
So
Oh, you mean like those people?
Honestly,
I'm
Yeah,
really
those are annoying.
BPD today. So just like treat me. It's like
They're
no,
at least vulnerable, and they're admitting I have these faults, and they're not. You
just
know,
be insane and fun. Don't talk
Yeah.
about how what you have. I don't care.
sure.
You know?
I don't need people to admit they have anything. Like, I'll just, you know, after a while of hanging out with you, I'll be like, yeah, you probably got a few things. But I don't need you to. I don't need people to like lead with it.
Right.
It's like a badge of honor these days. It's like weird.
No, yeah, I don't like when people carry it around.
I don't give a
like,
shit. Just let me hang out with you for like 6 months, and then I'll go home one night, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's retarded.
Yeah, everybody wants to be like Tiny Tim with their little crutches and shit and walk around.
We can all tell.
I'm autistic, sir. Like
Listen,
they're fucking.
Here's the thing: everyone that actually has an issue, we know, and I've dealt with them, and they're great.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that they have a problem, but they're not leading with it. They can't even. They can't even comprehend how they would lead with it. It just is what they are, you know. Like, but if you you know, if you can drive and you're telling me about being like you're like retarded, shut up.
Yeah.
The person who can't stop talking about it, that's now a new thing that you have. That's like the that's worse than the actual thing that you might have.
Right. Well, what's crazy is people are getting like 100% disability on this shit. Like that's nuts. Like you can get like paid to just not work because you have like
you could
BPD.
claim something. Yeah.
And then like and the crazy thing is that shit disappears after like 4 years, so you can just get a job again.
Yeah.
So you can just like not work for like 4 years and then just like say I'm too mentally disabled to work and then just start over again.
Right.
We don't need to enter the no spin zone about it.
It's
you
crazy.
know, it's
No, it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. They were talking about that last night on Fox.
Fuck off, really?
I'm kidding.
I'm picturing you watching.
It just sounds like something Bill O'Reilly would say. But
no, it isn't. You know.
Yeah.
I don't like these leeches.
The no spin zone. I miss the no spin zone.
I loved when Cameron was on it.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite
Oh,
moment.
did he turn real quick?
Cameron and Dame Dash were great. And Cam, that's where they're like, you mad. You
Oh,
mad.
yeah.
That's where that
was
comes
good.
from.
That was a great
And then he's just like, what does he say? He's like, you're supposed to be a mediator, Bill. You're not mediating. Yeah.
Got to mediate better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he mediated that airport quite well.
He did.
Yeah.
He really did.
God, he was unrecognizable. That was crazy.
I would go up to
He
Bill.
was
I would go.
shredded, 5% body fat, controlling an airport, just being dominant.
If I saw
True alpha.
If I saw Bill O'Reilly complaining to JetBlue, I would feel a weird need to be like, I gotta go befriend Bill O'Reilly. I don't know why. I don't care at all about anything he's ever done or said. My grandpa used to watch him, and I'd be like, I don't know, maybe he can. He fucking paid that girl off like $80 million. Maybe he's got $40K in his pocket.
Let me suck him and fuck him.
My whole goal is to I want somebody to just throw me like $50K.
Just for no reason.
Just for no reason, like Elvis style.
just for being like fun.
Yeah.
Or like, that was a funny joke. Here's
Yeah.
$50K. I like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a nice life.
Just being like, here, how you doing? Here you go, baby. you make me laugh in line. Here you go, baby.
You almost made me shoot PB and J and bacon right out my nose. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Oh, so what you meant to say?
It did not use the words you just said.
Like somebody didn't dress up.
Yeah, go back to the mic.
Yeah. Ever heard of stockings, lady? Your skin, those ankles,
God, is there a spider in the room?
those blue veins.
Somebody's got some varicose
I can't remember
veins.
exactly what I said, but I did reference.
All we do is pick out women's flaws. It's an issue. It's an issue. No, I'm like fucked up. I'm gonna start making fun of. I'm gonna start making fun of men.
We make fun of men. We make fun of men
I make
all
fun
the
of men all the
time.
time. I know. It's just
constantly.
because these goddamn women out there they
It's one
take
Reddit
it harder.
comment. It's
and
one
they-
Reddit comment.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I just feel everybody's always talking to me about that.
You hate women.
They always say I've always hated them. People will always be like,
Look, Devin,
Lean into it.
and I always go
Lean
like,
into it.
well, I like them when I like them, but what's there to like?
So you got a few issues.
Before you-
Who doesn't with women? Come on.
You know?
Yeah.
Who doesn't have
Lean
some...
into it. You're good.
What's
fine.
there to like? Next.
Clinton in the face.
In fact, Ms.
Our sisters, our
Pennington
mothers,
testified that
our
she
daughters.
hit
Come on,
Ms.
Devin.
Heard.
Yeah.
And in response
Yeah,
to
like
that,
those
she
ones,
can't
you know.
recall, but Ms. Heard either pushed or slapped her, correct?
I don't recall.
That's a pretty important distinction, don't you think?
My recollection is that there was some sort of violence both ways in the relationship. Either way, it seemed that both of them might have been unstable.
now
I'm
we-
only evaluating Ms. Hurd.
So now we have an
Damn.
evaluation of Rocky Pennington.
No,
from-
I just said, but that was not relevant to my opinion because I'm only evaluating Ms. Hurd.
But you testified to that on direct that was a factor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, wouldn't it make a big difference if Amber struck first or just responded back?
Given the dynamic, not necessarily. No, it would not have.
So now you're an expert on Rocky Pennington and her dynamic.
Who's Rocky Pennington? What did they bring like a real boxer into the
Oh,
mix?
was that her ex-girlfriend or some shit?
Oh.
Yeah. Rocky.
Rocky Pennington.
Rocky Pennington? Who's
These
this
fucking names are insane.
What is this? And what Amber Heard was dating Cinderella Man?
Yeah.
Get back here, Joey. Make it quick, pal. We need you.
Are you telling me that?
So now
So
let's
just
talk
because
about-
Charlo says it, you believe it? And Rocky Pennington?
Amber sent him a text. Johnny beat me up pretty good last night.
Yeah, she's talking like a fucking tie. Johnny beat me up pretty fucking good last night.
Oh yeah, he beat me good.
Oh yeah. I got a steak on my fucking face right now. Johnny beat me real good last night.
I said, he says, he gets all mad. He said medium rare. I said, it's pink. What do you want from me? Fucking, he really beat me bad last night.
She said that to who? What was the context?
Pretty good last night.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't.
She's dressed like a little rascal while she's sending that text.
Last night. End of quote.
Again,
Not in this
Nice,
context.
yeah.
She can rely on it. She testified. Overruled. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I didn't need to argue that.
Shut up.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we get it. No charisma. Keep going.
Exhibit. I've seen it.
God,
Do
this
you
fucking
recall Dr. Cowan
Cynthia
testifying that
Nixon
not only
lookalike.
did he believe Amber in her reporting of the abuse by Depp, but that she had no ulterior motive?
I actually don't recall that. I'm not saying that it didn't occur.
Okay. Do you recall Dr. Cowan testifying that he believed the relationship was toxic and he was concerned for Amber's physical well-being?
I do recall him saying that he believed the relationship was toxic.
And you don't recall
I do
Dr.
not.
Cowan saying that he was concerned for Amber's physical well-being?
I don't remember those exact words.
Do you recall Dr. Cowan testifying in that deposition that you were present for, referring to Mr. Depp, quote, his controlling nature, jealousy and suspiciousness, addiction to drugs and alcohol, and violent and indulgent temper? Do you recall him using those terms to describe Mr. Depp?
I remember thinking that would be an inappropriate impression for a treating provider of a different person to give, but I do recall him making that statement.
Do you recall Dr. Cowan testifying that if he pushed her, she was going to push him back? And I never had the impression that she was the provocateur, but that she was indicating to me she had a hard time, de-escalating.
Dr.
these
Collins
types of
weak, dude.
situations.
Amber's taking
Yes.
control of him.
And do you also recall him saying
She's a strong woman.
that she didn't say she pushed him, she just said, I got right back up. He told me that she told me that he pushed her down and she got right back up.
I remember him saying that Ms. Hurd told him that, yes.
And do you recall him testifying, you could interpret it that way? I kind of interpret it more, metaphorically, that when somebody comes at her, she goes back at them, in a similar way, whether it's verbally or she protects herself. Do you recall that?
I recalled something along those lines, but it was a 6 or 7 hour deposition, so the specifics are not fresh in my mind.
Do you recall Dr. Cowan specifically testifying that he believed Amber Heard when she reported the physical abuse by Mr. Depp?
I recall him saying that and following it up with a statement that you have to take the patient at their word when you're the therapist.
God damn, look at her cheekbones, man.
Better call Saul.
Jesus. Oh, well,
Here, hold on. I want to show this James Franco.
What do you do?
There's this video of them.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. So Amber gets in, and then Franco gets in.
This looks like that Cecil Hotel video.
It does. It looks.
Yeah. She starts looking out the door.
Amber Heard's found dead in the water.
James Franco's fucking molesting her in the water tower. It's like tweaking her nips. The fucking Paisa working on the roof opens up the fucking hatch and just sees James Franco licking his fingers. This fucking Born Identity.
I love this music. Yeah, like it's like a CIA op.
Yeah. This is Operation Treadstone.
Ray Lewis just gets in the elevator. The whole tone changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray Rice.
Ray Rice, fuck.
Ray Lewis got in the elevator. He killed both of them.
So then is this Ocean's 11?
She goes out and she brings James back, and of course James has all sorts of gear with him because he's fucking, he's probably skydiving and waterboarding and going to class.
He's molesting women in space.
He's doing 4,000 things that day. He's molesting women.
James Franco goes to rape someone on the International Space Station at 8 p.m.
You good, Joey?
Yeah. Look at him. Look at how he's dressed.
Oh yeah, no. Well, because when you're this famous, when you're this rich and famous, you wanna make yourself feel like
the normal.
You have you have normal stuff to do that day. Like I have a backpack, I have a Cliff Bar. I gotta survive today. It's like you live in West Hollywood, retard.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you don't need a water bottle.
You don't need
can
a
afford
fucking
water everywhere you go. Pop in, buy it.
Fucking guy walking around Sherman Oaks with a Camelback on.
Yeah.
You're
who started that shit?
You're not going to
Shia LaBeouf.
Everest.
Shia LaBeouf started that shit. You remember that?
Yeah, a little bit.
If I was that famous, I'd dress like Spawn or something. I'd fucking walk around with feathers. on my hair.
Shy's like, especially as like a real regular guy need. Though.
Yeah.
More,
look at him.
Your
He puts his head on her shoulder.
It looks like he's just. It looks like he's just looking at something. Like, there it goes.
That's that. Now that she puts it. So they fucked.
Much,
They fucked. What do you mean that doesn't mean much? It means they fucked.
He might be trying to fuck her.
That could be friend zone. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
He's like, please, let me.
That's friend zone. Not at their status.
Look how she recoils.
She's pretty,
look at that recoil.
The elevator door opens.
But look how fast she's dying to get out of there. Look how fast.
The man's a born creep.
Oh, ready?
Watch
this.
Open. Look at her. She's like, I'm out. I'm not buying that shit, Debbie. Yeah, he's got friends.
If they were lovers, she'd turn to him. She just stayed.
She wanted some fresh air because he reeks of patchouli oil.
It's like you've hotboxed the elevator with patchouli.
Anyway,
he's like, well,
that's I think it's enough Amber.
Yeah.
Stuff. You guys want to move over to Patreon or keep going?
The end of the era. No, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to that bachelor party. So if you guys want to do a Patreon without me, that's fine.
You gotta go. Okay, John, why don't you tell people about Manscaped?
Manscaped?
Promo code
I thought you were going to be really excited to use it. It's kind of disappointing.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm thrilled to use it not for my nutsack. I'm thrilled to use it for my head.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Did you use it for your head?
I haven't used it for my head
Oh,
yet.
well,
I'm
no, he
looking
did.
forward to.
He did.
Wait.
You don't shave your balls?
I'm transparent. I'm a transparent. I do shave my balls, but I do honestly, it's the crinkles in my nuts intimidate the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking ruffle.
You're intimidated by your own crinkles.
Yeah, so like...
Imagine if your own nuts intimidated.
The raised just teeth moving like this, and then I gotta fucking get it in my crinkle nuts, and it's like...
You're the perfect candidate for Manscaped. This is the technology they developed exactly for this problem. Get over the fear.
Anything above the rod, fair game, I'm good. But once it gets the nutsack, I'm gonna, but here's the thing, I don't.
Promo code HateWatch.
Promo code HateWatch. I don't believe in that. People are like, I have to use a separate trimmer for my nuts. Same thing. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Do you sterilize?
When I use the trimmer on my balls and dick, it
didn't
cut me. It's pretty. It's the best. It's the best trimmer I've used. I mean, it's obviously not foolproof, but it's the best trimmer.
The one on Amazon is like
it's so bad. Don't listen to Joey. It's terrible.
I love a smooth.
No, the one on Amazon's
bad. If you want to bleed from your nutsack and your shaft and your dick, get the one on Amazon.
I got swollen nuts. You know.
I gotta say, my penis has been smaller since using it, though.
Oh, really?
I don't know the correlation.
Well,
I don't know. Promo code HateWatch Manscaped. Get it?
Yeah.
It shrinks your Johnson.
Get it so you know.
If your dick's too big and you're having that issue where you can't fit it in the pussy.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people with big dicks. It's actually a hell.
Yeah,
I've heard that they can't get it hard.
That's my favorite. When my friend one time broke up with a chick or the chick broke up with him. I mean, and he goes, "Well, my dick was too big for a pussy, anyways." So.
Yeah. What a humble brag.
Yeah, I'll shake this off, no problem. My cock's huge.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks we're not together anymore, but my dick's huge, so. And that's the reason we broke up. Because I'm just too good. Yeah. Anyway, Johnny, what do you got to get back to again? You got to go to like a bachelor party?
It's a very tame.
You gonna get him laid?
Yeah, dude.
His last night of freedom, from your sister.
It's my brother-in-law's bachelor party, so I'm there, and it's just like, I'm like.
How many people are there? I don't understand these tame bachelor parties.
Honestly, my bachelor party would be tame.
It sounds like it cancels itself out. How do you have a tame bachelor party?
I wouldn't be into like strippers on my bachelor party, but I'm telling you right now, we'd be like shooting guns and shit.
We don't need to all cheat, at a bachelor party, but like, why not fucking
let's get gnar.
A lot of crazy shit. I'm talking like acid and drinks and
horseback riding.
And I'm talking, at least there's one room where a guy's openly getting head in front of people.
That'd be sick, though.
I would like
maybe there's a tiger in the
jaguar
living room.
sucking a guy off.
No, it's in a cage off to the side.
Yeah,
I thought you were getting sucked by the jaguar.
like in Mean Streets. We just got like somebody just like Joey shows us like a tiger he bought in the dark web in a cage. No, that's a bachelor party, goddammit.
We'll be boofing at your bachelor party.
Oh, yeah.
I will literally, I'll put this on the record, I will shove a condom soaked with vodka in my ass at my bachelor party.
Well, not a condom.
Well,
you mean a tampon.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to sneak it through customs.
That was a gay Freudian slip by John. He's like, at my wedding with a woman, I will be shoving a condom up my ass.
This is tampon or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I
feel like for bachelor parties, most guys would have a thing where they're like, I'm going to do something to someone. Like, dude, at my bachelor party, I'm going to fucking blow coke up a hooker's ass like in Wolf of Wall Street. But yours is you're going to do something to yourself. I'm
actually going to give you MDMA and then beat the shit out of you at my bachelor party. That's my plan.
I'm not too worried about it because you'll still walk into your bachelor party like, dude, Jits was fucking crazy. Yesterday I got a broken rib.
Yeah.
Dude, even Richie would kick my ass right now, bro. Like, I'm fucked up. I can't do shit. I can't even boof this mom.
John's wedding vows are just about like his elbow that clicks. He's just like, he pulls the paper out to read. He goes, yeah, my elbow still clicks this day. It was a weird thing.
You know what's funny is I think
20 years ago, my elbow started clicking when I was doing this thing.
John's vows are like, that's fucking Freddie over there. He kicks ass. He works at a restaurant. He's a bartender.
He's a vegan.
He's fucking vegan. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah. I'd like to think of my friends here, of course, Devin, Joey, Richie, my closest friends, my best friends. But my real friends, these guys I met at 7-Eleven last night, that are dope. They're dope as fuck.
He's like Isaiah. He's like a pescatarian, bro.
Dude,
like,
this one guy's...
Dude, you guys are clowning on me for my ability to just like meet people that I like.
Dude, he's fucking Dominican, but he's a fucking pescatarian, dude. Fucking crazy,
but he went to fucking prison. He was in a
But he was in fucking prison for like 7 months, dude. But then he broke out with a fish bone he used because he's a fucking pescatarian.
Dude, he was like he was like a D1 rugby player, bro. But he's like eats only red meat right now.
This is a compliment. I like this. I meet dope people.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, John giving his wedding vows, and he keeps unconsciously admitting to being with other women. He's like, God, this girl that I fucking met at the train station. I've been taking her back home to Compton recently, and she's like keeps doing fucking fentanyl. And
the minister's going like, okay, sir,
so
please.
do you take this to be your lovely wedding wife? Right, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I do.
He goes, I gotta fucking get.
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah.
He's like, I gotta get to fucking Carson by midnight.
Dude, I'll say I do. I will, but I just want everyone to know that street rat milked me better than anybody. Like, I don't give a shit what anybody says. But I do love you.
John would be a fucking tremendous father and husband.
Oh yeah,
I'd be the best.
He'd be the best.
I would,
He'd be great.
John would probably have a kick-ass wedding.
John, have you
and bachelor party
through your sister and her getting married like right now? Do you get any feelings about that or no? Not really?
I was always into like families and shit, and then the last couple of years I was like, you know, maybe
you got a little first reformed.
Well,
huh?
I got a little first reformed, and you know, I was
started being like, why would I do this?
I kept asking myself, will God forgive us for what we've done to this world? And you know, I think kids, maybe I'd be like a good foster dad. You know, if it's not like my kid.
No, that's
you know
nobody. I mean? Everyone likes to say that because it sounds really cool.
Well, I watched
like,
the Ken Shamrock
like you're helping,
thing.
but nobody wants that.
You know what I mean?
You don't want not your kid. I'm sorry.
Well, I want maybe one my kid, and then there's other kids that need dope dads. You know, I'd be a great dad.
I would love to say that too, but I wouldn't do that unless my whole family was killed.
If you're
like a
raising
house
a
fire.
kid, why don't you just have your own kid?
Yeah, just have.
Maybe
your
I
own
have
kid.
one that's mine, and then one that's like, you know, a crack baby.
Okay, that's, no, adoption is good. Yeah,
Adoption's good after you already have your own.
You know,
but I don't know. Maybe your balls are retarded and the kids
That's
come
the other
out
thing.
all mangled.
I got dope loads, but low sperm count in my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. My prostate's working overtime. And I think it keeps killing the sperm because it's so hot in there. It's like a boiler. it's like a tea kettle. It keeps boiling the sperm.
It's like a temperature issue.
Yeah.
So temperature issue. My prostate's too warm.
Yeah, your kids come out golden, crispy fried.
Yeah, exactly. My sperm is like my sperm dies before it even exits the tube.
Yeah.
So I you know, we'll see. I was a miracle. My mom thought I was cancer. You know what I mean?
She did?
Yeah, she thought I was.
said that
She
at
did.
dinner.
Oh, yeah, we went to dinner the other day.
That was
right,
one of
she
the
did say
best
that.
nights.
God, my
ever.
mom's an angel.
That was a great
I
night.
love your. We have to do more of those. We went out to Rancho Cucamonga. Your mom is so sweet.
Lovely woman. She's so funny. She ordered the biggest. She ordered like a big beer on accident. And it was just adorable.
Yeah, she ordered like a giant beer, but she didn't know she was
like,
getting
"Oh,
it.
I got the big beer."
She's drinking it with two hands. It's so big, she has to use two hands.
She's like a hobbit. She's just sitting there with two big beer.
Joey and I have the nerve to look at her and be like, "You got a problem."
Yeah, she's cool. She's great.
That was after we saw The Northman.
Yeah.
Together, family affair.
Yeah, Northman was fucking. I know you guys talked about Northman.
Yeah, but it's still,
Talk
kids,
about
it was
it. Say
great.
what you want.
It was nice to finally
Great,
see an
great
old movie.
fucking good.
Richie and I saw the Cage movie recently.
Oh, how was that?
Unbearable Weight.
Fun.
It's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's not bad, but it's not. It could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's good. It does what it's trying to do well.
Yeah.
If you're a Nicolas Cage fan, you'll get a kick out of it.
Is it like an action comedy?
I mean,
It's like a buddy
personally,
cop?
I don't need Nicolas Cage to make a movie about himself. Like that's a neat idea, but his movies are already kind of about Nicolas Cage.
Well, he
in a weird
makes
way.
them. He makes them about him.
Yeah.
Because he's just like such a unique guy. But he didn't come up with that idea.
No, I know he didn't. I'm saying like the idea of the self-aware thing, like that sounds
meta.
really great, and it does work, but I don't know. I thought it could have been like epic. It could have been like wow, like this meta movie about a guy.
It just
It's a
needed
movie-
Werner Herzog
it's a movie
to
where-
direct it.
yeah.
It's because
You know what I mean?
Port of Call, New
Yeah.
Orleans is that's this movie to me.
Yeah.
Nick Cage being self-aware, he's being Nick Cage, but he's not Nick Cage, but
Yeah.
he fucking is killing. Port of Call, New Orleans, Bad Lieutenant is like maybe like one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
It's a wild
Mine
film.
too.
I fucking
Mine too.
love
I
that movie.
Werner
I
Herzog
can
is
watch
just-
it. I can watch it
Yeah.
anytime, anywhere. I laugh my ass off, and New Orleans is the best city on earth in my opinion. And God, I love that fucking movie. That is funny. When he takes the oxygen tank out of that old lady's fucking nose, and he goes, "You people are the fucking problem with this country."
Doesn't he
That's
raid the pharmacy
unbelievable.
when he goes in there? He's like, "You're right, pal." He just has a
He points a gun at a pharmacist. He goes, "Get the fuck down."
He just gets oxy. Imagine.
And then when he fucks that guy's girlfriend in the
Yeah.
parking lot, and they both do like blow together and shit, and he goes, and then he tries running off, and he's getting sucked off, and he has a giant fucking gun in his hand.
he
And
shoots a hand
He
cannon
shoots
off.
it in the air, and he goes like, "You watch." He goes, "You fucking watch."
Did your daddy molest you? That's the wildest fucking line. I was watching that going, holy fuck. Did he ad-lib that? Nick Cage has got to be
That
a
movie
freak,
is
man.
epic.
Yep.
Portico.
I'm just happy people are finally starting to realize, like, because he was a joke for a while.
After fucking Wicker Man, which, by the way, is an awesome movie.
Yeah.
After Wicker Man, after the bear suit scene, when that went viral, he was seen as a joke.
He was seen as a,
seen
joke,
as a joke.
and
And
now
that-
it's becoming, wait a minute, enough time has passed. People are going like, wait, this guy there's no one like him. He's doing performances like no other actor on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And he's making, and also at the same time, he's doing National Treasure and being the biggest blockbusters ever made.
Yeah.
So he's just like this unique
Middle America love those.
Yeah, he's
That's how
totally
you make a fucking movie.
He's
You direct it
palatable
to
for
those people.
It's a true movie star.
Dude, I
movie.
fucking like The Weatherman.
Yeah,
That's
Willy's
a charm-
Wonderland.
that's
Did
a
you watch-
Weird movie
charming
about this
movie.
depressed weatherman in Chicago.
daughter.
His daughter, who's like a fat girl, but like, and
That's I
he just
love that
wants her
movie.
to start dressing where she doesn't, her camel toe doesn't show. It's like it's hilarious and great and weird and about death and the monotony of life and how you don't get what you don't, your dreams don't come true. But I don't know. I love Nicolas Cage and god damn it. And this movie was great. It was
Did you
fun.
watch Willy's
Pedro
Wonderland?
Pascal's actually the reason it's good though.
Really?
Yeah, he's the best part of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I liked him.
He's the heart of
They
it.
have a great dynamic.
They have a
him and
good
Cage.
dynamic, yeah.
Interesting. Did you watch Willy's Wonderland on Hulu?
I did, yeah.
The movie has no lines in, but he just kicks ass in it.
Yeah, I saw
Zero
it.
lines.
Yeah.
Willy's Wonderland.
He's the main character, and he has 0 lines in the entire movie. And the movie is him kicking ass and then playing a pinball machine. And he plays the pinball machine like he makes love to it. He drinks energy drinks and then plays pinball, and it's awesome. He's just
All
Nick
right.
Cage.
Well, check it out.
He's good at everything.
I'm thinking I'm gonna wind up back at Joey's tonight watching Bad Lieutenant, Portico in the
Yeah.
Orleans.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
couldn't
if-
be more in.
I
Couldn't
think
be
if-
more in.
I'm in.
I could
I want
already.
to do. I want to do
I
that.
wish.
I want to do that.
We will be doing that.
Yes.
We will be doing that. We'll be having a real bachelor party, Johnny.
I know.
What are you
Well-
doing? Leave. Leave the bachelor party. Go back up there. Say hello.
I'm exhausted.
Nah, I get it.
I'm tired. I got up so early.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Working. But I'll be off. If nobody, I could be off around like 8. Then we can watch a movie.
right.
Let's watch Willy's Wonderland.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Or we could do the page. Whatever.
Let's call it.
We should do a Patreon
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Let's call it.
Anyway, folks, thank you so much for
See
listening.
you
We
guys.
hope you liked this one. Whatever.
Thank
blah,
you.
blah, blah. Promo code HateWatch. Thanks for listening. Hate Watch. Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Johnny
tell
picked
your
me up
grandma.
real good last night.
Tell your mom. Tell your dad. You know, we're fucking doing big things here. You know,
We got the fucking Instagram.
we got the
Twitter.
Instagram, the Twitter. It's all in the fucking link.
Joey's training and shit. And
Yeah, get the Patreon up to 1,000 soon.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
about 150 away from 1,000, and we've been looking at gyms. We've been looking at talent for Joey to fight.
if you don't know what
We've been
talking
training.
about,
If you don't know what we're talking about, you're new. Joey, if we get to 1,000 on Patreon, Joey's going to fight enlist in an amateur fight. We're going to film it. It's going to be a fun time, blah, blah, blah. There'll be promos, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Why don't you get us to that? Because we're a lot better than 1,000. We're fucking, in fact, the fight should only come if we get to 10,000. So, we're funny.
Yeah.
You like us. It's good. Joey's going to fight somebody for $1,000.
A Hispanic teenager.
It's really not that much. It's really not that crazy. Just get us there. Because the Patreon's great, too. Anyway,
I know.
what do you got to say, Reggie?
I was just gonna say, now that we're so close, I'm like, man, Joey really undersold himself. Like when it first came out, we were like, this is never, ever, ever gonna happen.
Yeah, we all
And
undersold
now-
ourselves. We
I
all-
know. and
I
now
knew
that
that it
we're
was
close-
coming.
Eventually,
Joey's
I
I
thought it
figured.
was going to
confident.
happen a little bit faster, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
COVID doesn't help.
but anyways, the point is,
Well, we didn't start it during COVID.
No, I'm saying we had
Oh,
started
there
before,
was
but
a-
we went dark for almost a year, not putting out episodes.
Did Joey say this for Hate That You Love It when we did the old show?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This has been
this has been like 2.5 years in the
Yeah,
making. I don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
remember that.
well, either way, what I'm telling you guys is that this is not going to be like some half-assed fight. I'm going to train and actually fight a legitimate boxer, like
And-
somebody that has real experience. And
Yeah.
it's going to be a bloodbath.
And-
I'll probably get hurt quite bad.
And there'll be some like
It's going to be hard for me to watch. I might break it up.
You go in there, you're like, enough.
But either way, it's
You don't want him to
we're gonna
break it up.
try. We're gonna do a thing.
Devin can't hold the towel, by the
Yeah,
way. Devin
no.
doesn't have the
Devin's
ability
not
to throw
on
in
the
towel.
training team. He's
Johnny,
on, he's
you
on
are.
the,
I'm
he's on the
holding towel.
support
I'm holding
team.
the towel.
Johnny, you're holding the towel.
I'm holding
Yeah.
the towel.
I'll run in with a gun and shoot the opponent.
There's gonna be no ref.
I can't watch Joey.
No, there'll be a ref.
If Joey looks
Okay,
like he's in pain, I will run in there. Like
I'll be in
I'll
pain.
run in there clucking like a
If he
mother
tries
hen.
to run in there, I'm grabbing him and I'm fucking.
I'm gonna
choking
run
him out.
in there
Yeah.
with like a chicken with its head cut off, going crazy.
No.
I'll be crying. I can't take that.
My-
I
my-
can't see my pal in pain.
Now, my vision for this fight is that here's my dream fight. We get a guy with like 30 amateur fights, maybe like 5 pro fights even. And we get him in the cage.
5 pro fights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're studying his footage. We got him in the ring. He's coming in. And I don't even expect to win, obviously.
Yeah.
My dream is it's a Rocky 1 moral victory because I look so tough.
Yeah.
That it's still like, hey, he lost,
That's what I think
but
too.
that kicked ass.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
more like that, like a Rocky. It's gonna, you know.
I'm gonna cut you, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. You're gonna get in there.
I can't see. Cut me.
I'm gonna cut Joey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna have that pad, the steel.
It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna make some fun videos about it too. So.
I do think I have a natural talent though for boxing. I've always each time that I've boxed in my life, I've done it a few times.
You do it great. You do a natural Tyson peekaboo.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Very
afraid to
natural.
get hit.
You look good.
And
yeah, no, you do. You have natural talent.
Yeah.
You're all your former girlfriends have told me the same thing.
well, completely untrue.
That's not complete. I don't know why I said that. It's ridiculous.
Way out of bounds.
Shame on you.
But no, it's gonna be like real.
I'm an athlete.
We're gonna
Let's face
do
the
it.
facts. I'm an athlete. And I'm
If
going.
this
I'm
was
going to try to win.
wrestling-
I'm going to try to win this
If this
thing.
was wrestling, we
Forget
would
about
the
wrestling.
bet. The bet
Forget
would be
about wrestling.
in under
This
10
is
seconds.
striking.
In under 10
Obviously,
seconds.
I'd win that. But forget about wrestling. I am an athlete.
Why can't you strike in wrestling?
That's a.
It's one of the things I never liked about it. It was like, why can't they do it through a few?
That's just
I want to
MMA.
see a guy get hit in the nose real quick before he gets taken down.
But so when you see me focused in training striking, I think people are going to go like, "Oh my god, how did he get so good so fast?" And then they're going to see me against the opponent.
Yeah,
and they're going to go.
The training video we made about a couple weeks ago. Your shots on the in the
They're
kitchen,
hard.
in your own kitchen, were hard. They were.
I could
Here's
feel.
the
I
thing
could
about
feel,
Joey.
I could feel Joey's
It's not
power.
even that. It's
I
not
could
even that.
feel it.
Joey has
Amazing.
the ODD, right? Joey refuses to lose.
Yeah,
Joey has something akin to God, right? You know when you see a guy and he's like, "Oh fuck, God loves me."
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and then you're like, "Oh fuck, God's got his back." Joey has literally Joey's the authoritarian in Joey's brain that's telling him to stop. Joey's not going to listen to.
Whatever
And that's why he's gonna win.
happens, Joey's already won the mental competition.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, yeah.
That's over.
Yeah.
And by the way, the build up, and this is going to be all on Patreon.
We're gonna have a press conference, right?
It's all press conferences. There's going to be
There's gonna be shit talking.
There'll be like
crazy shit talking.
Yeah.
It's all going to be on Patreon exclusively, and it's going to be me doing a full blown like all this nonsense you see with Jake Paul against these guys. It's going to be that. But imagine if he was a funny person, and we had a bunch of funny people making it.
And imagine this song playing the entire time.
Roy Jones Jr. Can't be stopped.
Can't be touched.
Can't be touched.
We're gonna do it, baby. Joey, show us some moves.